Wedding videos for as low as 100,000 naira? Gusto got you covered. Call 080-613-44639 or 080-644-06274. Terms and conditions apply.
Yo guys, you're welcome to Gusto Reaction on Gusto TV. Donny Feski is back here, your host. And then I got Daki, the guy with the blonde, revealing his hair. Like,
hey, I'm going to drop tire. I'm going to show my cap. Well, like this, comfortable. Hey, my money is working. Yeah, you think it's small thing?
It's not small.
Show Benny.
It's not small. But then I give it 2 weeks. Nature is going to happen to it. It's going to grow, except you want to, keep visiting the salon every other week.
There's no money for that one.
Exactly. So all of this, your bragging ends in 2 weeks. Maybe you now leave the underclothes, and then it's going to now be looking like.
Why you eating on my? Why you eating on my?
I'm just trying to kill your joy so that you go calm down. Nothing lasts forever, anyways. We have Odogu right here in the building. Burna Boy doing, very well for himself. Like Odogu for a reason. When it comes to stage performance, Odogu give it to Burna Boy. He dropped Love Damini album, a couple of weeks back, and it's been really, really amazing for Burna Boy, and he's been more active on social media right now, because definitely you don't drop album now, so you have to be active, you have to be there so that people will check out latest stuffs around you. And then he commenced the Love Damini summer tour, and just over the week he had one at the basketball arena in the US, the Toyota. Like it was amazing, performing songs back to back, people singing along and everything. But then Burna Boy has had consecutive albums. Let me not say consecutive because there was a break at some point. We had the African Giants, we had the Twice As Tall, and right now Love Damini. We saw this one, Burna Boy debuting on the Billboard Hot 100, moving from 86 last week to 72 this week.
14,
about 14 steps. Yeah. This is like the peak for Burna Boy, and it's a really, really big milestone that we'd always talk about. Now to this album, would you say that African Giant, Twice As Tall, and Love Damini, which would you say is the best album from Burna Boy for you?
African Giant. Now, on popular opinion, some persons are giving this to African Giants.
But your own
but
opinion.
Me, I think I'm going to like Love Damini more now.
Love Damini.
Yeah, I'm going to tweet toward Love Damini at the moment.
Why that?
Because there are basic songs that you can relate to. See, I still don't know why, and I keep saying like every time. There's this thing I do with common person that takes me on a different level.
Wait, do you watch people's car? Do you watch people's house? Do you do errands?
Now you know when I say that you cannot relate. Like
I'm asking you. Have you done all of those before?
At this public TV, you can't do that now. It's not. This is not
so are you shy of your trenches life?
I'm still there. I can't be sure why I'm still. It's not possible.
So are you shy of your past?
Maybe not something I will talk about on TV. Yeah, but then it's something I can relate to. But then this was great on the low Bono creator. But I think I'll tweet towards Love Damini.
Love Damini. Anyways, African Giants, has clocked 3 years, and it's been
3 years
amazing
old.
Record, back to back from the first one at that time where it was nominated for the Grammys, best world album in 2019, and till now it still remains the highest streamed African album of all time. Not the one that won the Grammys.
Of all time.
Not even a Made in Lagos. Not even a Better Time. And then it is the most certified African album in history. 3 years running, and this record is still intact. Despite all of the songs that's dropped, despite all of the things that's happened. What is that special element that is in African Giant that every other album from Burna Boy is not having, that hasn't made it to achieve those milestones?
I think as at the time it came out, we've heard Burna Boy like on Jam before, but there was like a new one from him. He had a different sound at the time, so it was bound to have this record because the sound he came, it was new and it was nice. Everybody wanted to have that vibe with them at the time. So it was good. But along the line, it started going, and we got used to the vibe, we got used to his sound and everything. Performances now took it to a different level and everything. So I felt like this is good because these numbers are going higher because that was his, and I felt like he kind of sat down well for that one. Like it was under no pressure.
Okay.
Like, it was under no pressure doing this work, no pressure at all. Unlike now, the pressure is much. Because as much as you're writing, you're also thinking, this guy must not do better. A lot of stuff is but then I think this was more relaxed, and two, it was a new sound, so we're all eager to hear what he had to say and everything. That was what shaped up all of this.
More milestones. When it was won, African Giant is won today. Burna Boy tweeted, "We got 1 billion streams in a year. The journey has been crazy. You've become family and we've made history together. Sold out shows worldwide. Awards and most importantly, the lives has been started by the music. Don't get comfortable. I'm coming back twice as tall." That's where he announced, Twice as Tall album. And then we have a lot of things on the low. One of the songs on the album is one of the 2 Nigerian songs that have surpassed 200 million views. It's the first Afro album to perform at the Grammys, BET, the Brits. And on the low, 2 of 3 songs have surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify. In 2020, he was nominated for the Music of Black Origin Awards. He also listed as international collaborators for, all of these artists. And all of this happened, in the era of African Giants. Can we now say that African Giants by Burna Boy would always be way ahead of other albums from Burna Boy? Or can Burna Boy have another album that would attain the milestone of African Giants?
Can he have other albums? Yes, he can. I feel like we've not seen the end of Burna Boy yet. So Burna Boy emergence is growing as wildfire. It doesn't look like what is growing now. Yes, can he? Yes, possibly he can.
Then I wouldn't want to talk about Love That Meaning now because it's still quite fresh.
Yeah, it's still quite fresh.
But do you see it to do more than what African Giant has done?
Yeah, in a year.
In a year, African Giant got 1 billion streams.
In a year.
And when he dropped, it was not like, we had some old songs. Like Burna Boy always liked to release a lot of new songs on his album.
Yeah. In a year, now I'm not sure. Because now we have like you said, our minds are fickle at very, very fickle at the moment. So a bit of new jam, we just cause a little distraction at the same time. So can it in a year? I don't think so. It has the potential, yes, but then I don't think it can in a year because this at the time was epic. This was a milestone then, but now a lot are happening. What will make David do? Well, if Wizkid dropped by the grace of God, 5th of next month, by the grace of God, if he drops again, that's another distraction again. So a lot of people will tweet for that direction again. So his numbers will obviously reduce a bit again. So can he get that? I don't think in a year. I don't think so.
Anyways, Daki has spoken. Guys, what do you think? Burna Boy's album, African Giants, that one that was released in 2019 is 3 years now, and it remains the highest, most certified African album of all time. And then Burna Boy's most performing album, getting a lot of certifications, awards, getting 1 billion streams in a year. Guys, what do you think? Can Love That Meaning surpass African Giants? We already saw that Twice as Tall couldn't do as much as he did, but then he got the Grammys, which was talked about on the first track, African Giants, the album. Daki has said he doesn't think that Love That Meaning would do that in a year. But let us know what you feel. Would Love That Meaning surpass African Giants in a year? The milestones, the achievement, the records. Share your thoughts down below in the comment section, and we'll catch you on the very next one. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. We love you always. Bye, guys.